Good day, viewers. Welcome to another edition of the Daily Strange Stories. I'm John Brown. Our lead story for today. David Mabuza's death cause revealed. Eating poisoned snacks at his birthday caused the cancer that killed him. The recent death of former South African Deputy President David Mabuza, at the age of 64, has brought renewed attention to a claim he made years ago, that he was poisoned. Mabuza, a significant figure in South African politics, passed away in a Johannesburg hospital on Thursday, leaving behind a career marked by both influence and controversy. While tributes pour in, the circumstances surrounding his death have reignited speculation about the alleged poisoning and its potential long-term effects on his health. Mabuza's journey from a teacher to a prominent political leader saw him serve as President Cyril Ramaphosa's deputy from February 2018 to February 2023.
South Africa is today mourning the passing of our former Deputy President, David Mabuza, who was my Deputy President in the sixth administration rather. He served as the Deputy President of the Republic from 2018 to 2023, and before that as the Premier of one of our provinces, Mpumalanga. It is appropriate that we pay tribute to him on this occasion, both for his contribution in many, many ways to the development of our democracy and to the quest for peace and stability.
However, his career was also punctuated by periods of illness, which he attributed to a deliberate act of poisoning during his birthday celebration in August 2015. This claim, made public in an interview in January 2016, has now resurfaced as people try to understand the events leading to his death. According to Mabuza, the incident occurred during his birthday celebration in Bushbuckridge, in Mpumalanga province, where he was the premier. He recalled accepting food and drinks, after which he experienced a rapid decline in his health. I had tea and later had lunch. After eating, my energy levels were down. My body was extra hot, he stated in the 2016 interview. This marked the beginning of a long and difficult period, with multiple hospitalizations and trips to Russia for medical treatment. The effects of the alleged poisoning were severe. Mabuza reported that he was unable to eat or move properly, and his weight plummeted from 78 kilograms to 44 kilograms. The ongoing treatment he received, including daily medication, was aimed at managing the pain and other symptoms. He said, "Even now, I still have a problem. I cannot stand for a long time. I am still on heavy treatment that I do every day after work. The medication makes me free of pain," Mabuza explained at the time. In the weeks leading up to his death, Mabuza reportedly initiated a fundraising effort to secure funds for further medical treatment in Russia. He contacted various individuals, explaining that he needed to travel to Moscow, where he had previously received care. According to sources, the cost of treatment in Russia was relatively lower compared to South Africa, partly due to the exchange rate between the ruble and the rand and the fact that the facility was partly publicly funded.
No, well, everyone can get ill anytime, anyhow. And I've been attending hospital for quite some time. For my health, I think it's important. Each time I leave, I notify those who are in authority. Before, I used to notify former President Zuma. This time I've notified President Ramaphosa so that I attend to my medical problems. I'm back and I'm good. Well, I've decided, because it's me who's ill, I can't subject the state to pay for my trip to Russia. I paid for my trip.
In a desperate attempt to seek further treatment, Mabuza reportedly tried to raise funds to charter a plane to Moscow for medical care. Sources indicate that he contacted high-profile individuals directly, explaining that he was suffering from cancer induced by the poison and that only the Russians could treat him. The amount he requested was substantial, and he was ultimately unable to secure the necessary funds. It's also believed that Mabuza wanted to avoid flying on a commercial plane from OR Tambo International Airport because he wanted to keep his trip to Russia a secret. The fact that Mabuza sought medical treatment in Russia for years has fueled speculation about the origin of the poison. Some believe that the poison may have originated from Russia, as it is widely believed that some politicians in Africa who are poisoned to death, usually the poison comes from Russia. It is alleged that some poisons used in political assassinations take years to manifest their deadly effects, sometimes up to a decade. Several other high-profile politicians in southern Africa have also been reportedly poisoned, including Deputy President Paul Mashatile, who collapsed while giving a speech last year.
Let us all recommit to the National Development Plan goal of ending poverty and reducing inequality by 2030.
But something strange happened on Thursday when I was in Cape Town. We had a cabinet subcommittee on Wednesday, and when I got home on Thursday morning, I was sick. I felt like I had food poisoning or something. So my office was very worried because as I came back home, even in the plane, I didn't eat. So they were worried whether I would be able to come. God is good. All the time.
Former President Jacob Zuma and former Zimbabwean Prime Minister Morgan Tsvangirai, who died in February 2018, were also among those who claimed to have been victims of poisoning.
In the plane that I've been using of the state, many things have been found in that plane aimed at getting rid of me. Not once, many. At the right moment, I will give you those items that were found in order that I should not reach my destination. So when I talk, I'm not sick, I'm not angry. I'm trying to deal with this narrative, with this plan. And those who are participating in implementing the plan, they must think twice. Poisoning attempts, there are many. At one point, I was indeed poisoned.
These incidents highlight the dangerous nature of politics and the lengths to which some individuals may go to eliminate their rivals. On the day of his death, Mabuza was reportedly in good spirits but fell ill around lunchtime, experiencing breathing difficulties. He was admitted to the Santon Medi Clinic in Johannesburg, where he passed away. His family, through spokesperson Desmond Moela, has refrained from commenting on his financial situation and medical trips to Russia, citing privacy and sensitivity. The Mabuza family shared that he passed away while doctors were trying to stabilize him in the emergency room after he experienced breathing difficulties. They acknowledged the outpouring of condolences and support from people across the country and beyond.
The family is very, very devastated with the news of the passing of Obaba Mabuza. We are still trying to come to terms on his passing. What happened is that he was very fine yesterday morning up until he experienced some minor problems, breathing problems, and then he was then rushed to a Medi Clinic in Santon. That's when he actually passed on. So that's why we are having this tragedy as a family.
However, what is public secret is that on Thursday, the 4th of July 2025, Mabuza's health took a turn for the worst. He woke up feeling well at his home in Johannesburg, but around lunchtime, he began experiencing breathing difficulties. He was rushed to Santon Medi Clinic, where he passed away while doctors were trying to stabilize him. His death was attributed to the long-term effects of the cancer that he believed was caused by the poisoning. Mabuza is set to be buried in his home province of Mpumalanga on Saturday, July 13, 2025, and he will be honored with a Category 2 official funeral, a state-sponsored service reserved for individuals of high standing. While announcing the former deputy president's demise, ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula expressed sorrow at Mabuza's death, describing him as a dedicated servant of the South African people who contributed significantly to the struggle against apartheid and the development of the country. Mbalula highlighted Mabuza's contributions to the struggle against apartheid and his commitment to building a united and prosperous South Africa. The family spokesperson, Desmond Moela, said that Mabuza would be dearly missed as a husband, father, and a pillar of strength. David Mabuza's life was marked by political achievements, personal challenges, and lingering questions about the circumstances surrounding his health. His death has not only prompted reflection on his contributions to South Africa but also renewed interest in the unresolved mystery of the alleged poisoning. The claims surrounding David Mabuza's poisoning have brought to light a disturbing trend in African politics, where allegations of poisoning are not uncommon. The use of poison as a tool for political elimination, if true, represents a grave threat to democracy and the rule of law. It creates an environment of fear and distrust, undermining the integrity of political processes. Adding to the intrigue, it is rumored that some of these poisons are designed to have a delayed effect, taking as long as 8 to 10 years to ultimately cause the victim's death. This timeline aligns with Mabuza's experience, as his health gradually declined over the years following the 2015 incident. These incidents highlight the dangerous lengths to which some individuals will go to gain an advantage in the ruthless arena of politics. While the full truth behind his poisoning may never be known, his story confirms that politics is indeed a dirty game. What are your thoughts on the circumstances surrounding David Mabuza's death, and what lessons can be learned from his story? Thank you for watching this news video. We'd love to hear what you think about this story, so please leave your comments below. We read them all and appreciate your insights. Join us again in our next strange story. Until then, goodbye.